Okay. Alright, we're good. Okay. Alright everybody, this is FF14 here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and wait a little bit. Okay, I think we're good, right? Yes, we are. Okay, we're good. Alright, hello there everybody, this is FF14 here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Today, as you all can see that I was in the middle of my blacksmith is now at level 52. Which means is that my smith should be able to craft some very awesome stuff. Okay. And now we're here at Mordana. Alright, now then I need to go ahead and check on my people. Okay, no. Nice! Thank you. 5,700 gil. Fudge? Yeah. Okay. Here's what I did do on my blacksmith. I managed to get my blacksmith up to level 50. Well, level 52. And I did do the, I did in fact do the blacksmithing quest. And that's what he gave me. He gave me this. And I went with the boots. And then in my crafting log, we could go ahead and make some pretty darn awesome stuff. Oh, the mithrite, man, mithrite, okay. Okay, so we definitely, oh wait a minute, I already have that. Okay. Okay, is there anything better? Fudge, yeah! The titanium Uji Katana. Okay, okay, so... Okay, this is gonna be fun. But I'm definitely gonna need to raise some money. Let me see. What can I make? Okay. Okay, but first of all, let's not worry about crafting right now. Even though I love the crafting in this game. But first of all, let's get back to my samurai. Okay, I don't know who this Lark Draxis is, and I don't even know if this person's talking to me. So for now, okay. So here is the plan. I am going to need to continue along with the story. Due to the fact is that, let's see. Head on over to my journal. And we got... Oh yeah, we gotta head back. Yeah, I remember now. Okay. Where is it? Let's see. Where do I need to go? Where is... Ah, there it is. You gotta love these things. Okay, we're good. Okay. So everything should be good. Luckily I chose blacksmith, but maybe I should have had a second. Okay, yeah. Maybe I should have made a secondary class of a miner. We're talking about digging. I should have chose a digger. Not a digger, but a miner. But anyways, let's rock. Continue along with the story, get gear along the way, and then once I get myself enough gear, we're gonna go ahead and take on Garuda in extreme mode. And it will be awesome. So as to avoid undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenant's Toll in small groups and depending in irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly. And on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north, as one ponders a caravan, would certainly invite attack. That makes sense. It seems it's only right I should be the last to leave, and I would have you to remain with me until the end tomorrow. Upon my departure, the walking stance will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given unto the care of Uden Yuranjir. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments of our order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Yuranjir shall remain here to devote his energies to studying the natures of the primals. About the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we may sought so long. Of course he will not be alone. Alice shall continue to work closely with him as well. If he should require our assistance, I have assurances that he will not hesitate to contact us. Here, as the test has been done, I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something important. Yeah, but anyways, that's gonna be my plan. Continue along with the story mode. until I get my, until we get our person up there in the gear. And then I'll really strike Garuda hard. Thou art welcome, Marl, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy... Okay, Okay, thy continuance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this character of tale concluded that these halls should rightfully be consigned to the annals of history. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Okay, but full many proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown. Only to find that there's a banner of his ancestor faded by the eons. Still man has glorious in his discoveries. Tis his pride and wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in the shadows remain hidden, lest no sooner they are found. Thy conduct has ever been beyond reproach, despite thy surpassing strength. In all thy many victories, thou hast never been so conceived of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself. And about the feelings of thy forebears, mayhap it is the echo hath opened thy eyes to the lessons of history. Should be said instead of. Ah! Hence that cry to solar, swells felt to intensence. Okay, who assaulted Minfilia? Mario, you must. Okay, looks like another memory. Tell me, Louis Swa, would you have done the same? Louis Swa, living here, was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. And as seen here? How? How readily you see, you are indeed gifted, Accident. But you are not like the others. Your robes. Gifted but ignorant. Yes, I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike those who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who speak of La Habrea? Oh, you want this now? Evil Gandalf? La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Yet he still... Come, I can only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, no expulsion. You, what are... We are ready when you are, my lady, if there is nothing else. Is something the matter? I feel the same way. After everything that has happened here, it feels strange to leave. But I am sure you will get used to Revenant's toll. Well, I bet you say your goodbyes as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart when you're ready. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge. Both to her are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted from time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation causes perception. Thus she perceived not. So it is all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, you could not yet see with his eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. This gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. La Brea did not think so highly of the echo. La Brea is wrong about many things. The echo is indeed a gift, a blit, one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came in peace, and to this it, we meet again as friends. Wait, stay where you are. Ugh. Tis may have been indelicate, 'tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. It was also by her that you survived the ardor, I wonder. I take it that there's no needed explanation. Save your concern, he did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. I heard her cry. What happened? Are you alright? Oh, Tyrell. Ah. I can fetch you a flask of a special tonic. Eulogia, send word to the students about Destiny and tell them to scour the archives for forbidden tomes in particular. Is there any reference to an Ascian robed in white? However oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? But I did moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the walking sands. Yet Ascians won't employ teleportation magics. So why so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Mario. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Totoro. Totoro for the win. Okay. So we chased that motherfucker down. Alright, you motherfucker. Prepare to get chased. Okay, search for the robed Ascian. Okay, it's up here. There you are. Jeez, I almost couldn't see you. I had told you are a warrior of light, but I would know for myself. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. However, that you should be waylaid if you do. You may even perish should you survive. We shall speak anon. Alright. Slice and dice this motherfudger. Alright, mister, prepare to get sliced. I'm being judged. Another one down. Another one down. There we go. Man, I love being a samurai. Wait a minute, message retracted. Epic was trying to say something? Okay, there we go. Let's see. Okay, Epic says, I had to put a helpful guide about Crayola Blue in the Discord general. I made it for a friend of mine, and that posted a song on YT called Crayola Blue, and wanted to be as helpful as I could. You're good, Epic. Thank you very much for letting me know. Alright, Gargoyle, prepare to get your butt kicked. Oops. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, you Assian. I am gonna kick you in the ass, Ian. Alright, 2 gargoyles, no problem. Get your butt kicked. Get one down. Good. Alright, you ass, Ian. I am gonna kick you in the ass, Ian. Alright. Alright, prepare to get sliced. Man, I am destroying these fools. Hashtag get wrecked. Yeah! Wreck those motherfudgers! Nice one, Jen! but it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, Epic. It's all good. It's like how can I say it? We all can talk about whatever. Oh, dude, is your throat okay? It's fine, Jen. You're fine, Ep. It's just seasonal allergies, Jen. None who have bested La Brea could endure such an examination. Yeah, get my freaking katana out. How the laws of man have grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted, lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the incandescent, did you not? You know I only acted in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Brea, even amongst his brethren, is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for though then we discover you, one so strong in the gift that he could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must have feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. These lands, these people, this world shall soon change. As it was, and so it shall be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims, question my motives, if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elibis, emissary bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Well, this one true God is gonna get a foot up his butt. Yeah, it's clearing up a lot. Allergy season, that's all. Man, I destroyed those motherfuckers. Decided to Gazi overturn tomorrow. After he left, I began to worry. I beg your pardon? He was waiting for you. What did he say? It was exactly a show shall be again. Of when he does speak. And if it does exactly. The words of Elibis pretends to reveal nothing. Perhaps a measure of disdain for La Brea. I have no for answers, but it seems I have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. Build on the stone. Man, 7,000 gold? Fudge yeah! Let us decide the matter of the ASEAN until after we completed our move of the Rising Stones, but this is one final favor I would ask you before I depart. I believe I mentioned and my father mentioned an Alamegan resistance. The truth is, however, more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained deception for nigh half a decade, furnishing the resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters with subtlety conceived misinformation. When he died 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be a single greatest threat to Eorzea, the primals. It is a wisdom guided me through the years in which there is much within I do not understand. It is my hope that Eorzea tell him to treat it with care. Oh yeah, I thought thee departed to what end thou dost linger. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such as a cherished memento. Well, I can understand the Encadens's pain. Upon my honor, I swear to spare no effort in studying these materials, lest the lady's sacrifice be in vain. Morel, this has been Philia. Forgive me, I cannot wait no longer. I have departed from the Rising Stone. If yet to, once you have given the journey of the Urangier, I bid you come to the seventh heaven in Revenant's Toll. Tartaro will be there to show you the inside of our new headquarters. I'm assuming you have already attuned to it. You may wish to make our new aetherite in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on your doorstep. Okay, maybe we'll go ahead and kill King Mugomog again. Okay. Leave the walking sands. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Okay, going up this way. Alright, Totoro. Ah! Totoro looks so happy. As I was just telling your restricted receptionist here, I am pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and the signature signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid. From this day forth, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is a welcoming and comforting home for us that the Waking Sands ever was. That said, something is intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and so many unfamiliar faces. Revenant's Toll is populated by mostly adventurers, which means that you might expect quite a lot of coming and going. Emphasis on the coming. At least of late, with what the investigation of the Crystal Tower hitting full stride, we have lost track of how many fortune seekers and scholars have shown up. In a few days alone, hoping to unearth ancient secrets. I don't suppose the tower has piqued your interest as well. You've already offered your aid to the effort, you say? You certainly moved quickly, my friend. If I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. Alas, I have to settle for hearing details of you as upon the return. Be safe in there, yes? You know, when I get myself situated, I will indeed go over to the Crystal Tower. And with that, Morrow, I do believe it is time to officially announce your presence to everyone inside. The Incandescent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. In order to progress the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. While you are granted a respite from your duties as a Scion, use the time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. Okay. Ah, this is a nice place. Hi there, Ishtola. How's it going? Fudge, yeah. We went from sandstone to legit stone. It is certainly spacious. Fudge, yeah, it is. Louisla's staff is there. Today marks the beginning for the science of the 7th dawn, for today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people, openly and proudly. But does this not mean we shall sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance? On the contrary, the incandescent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, and thus our cause. We are the science of the 7th dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Fudge, yeah. Yeah, which means for Eorzea. A moment of your time, Mara. I wish to speak of Elibis. I like the smell of crayon boxes. Man, Chen loves the smell of crayon boxes. Especially crayon boxes that have scents in them. Like, I do recall there was crayons... freaking allergies. There was indeed crayons that did in fact smell like chocolate. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter of which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Audacian has been with silence. No one will respond? How odd, allow me to try. Sir, no response, surely they would not ignore us. They never have yet, my lady. I fear I must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Audacian, they may know of it. Though the thought pains me until such times as we have evidence to the contrary. We have to assume the worst. Accordingly, we must need to seek sources of information on Elibis. 'Tis possible others of the homeland are possessed by such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlikely to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen, unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from the crimson-clad Asian, perhaps? Or Aker? Or Poos? Or which other of our allies will then fall silent. For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the crystal of darkness and cast out La Brea, I dare hoped that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Asian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. At that point, I have no doubt that Elibis spoke true. There may be yet to destroy them utterly. In a way to spare this world of their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. Oh, there are forces at work that we do not understand, Mario. I discern them all around, and disturbances are great too, and numerous to be dismissed by mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but to what end is far from clear. I know not know, but see, I do know that we will rise and meet them as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready for the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be the time yet. Pray to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Kuriki, where are you? Okay, we got some creepy people now. Your insecretion was not foretold. You object? We question our plans, our emotion, your intentions unclear. They survived the seventh art door and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, and so shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes, and at long last they see. Yeah, baby, 7 grand for me. We sorry, but the number you have. Sorry, but the number you have access is no longer in order. Ah, that's so true, Epip. Your face. Yeah, it's a bit creepy, right? Ah, here we go. Now, this is where we get gear. Yeah, this one. Yeah, that one. Truly, there's no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself home when I received a request from assistance from an Amalgin Sons mineral concern. It is written storehouse and Horizon has been a target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seem in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest they are dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during this concerns the annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. Summoning another primal. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone with concern is selling the crystals for profit, as they have yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by the lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene has the stolen goods been merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts out of no self-interest but in service to a primal, then we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Y'shtola when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that you three will be able to slay the primal and find about the thefts. I only hope I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. Then I'll be there with a pompadour hairdo, fudging people up. Hey, Stola, how's it going? Hi there. I've already spoken at length with the brass blades of the rose. A blit little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go in further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversations with Philippa. He is the officer in charge, with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating what she related to me. It eluded my attention. Mayhap it would not be elude yours. Alright, Philippa. Hello there, Mara, was it? You stole out said I was expecting you. Terrible business. These deaths? Okay, let me check. Okay, these thefts have confirmed the quantity of crystals stolen, I dare say, and may be even greater than... But never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, a driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Atlantic in Sunway. The cart bolted towards the eastern Denelin. Thank the gods that our colleagues were able to apprehend him without further incident. A speeding carriage. That would seem a curious choice for thieves, proven cunning. Yet the Amalja do have a foothold in the east of Denelin. And what of the cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any time now, but I fail to see what else I could do. Dear mystery friends, I am back, but I fear bearing disappointing news. On the second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thank Craig. What have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east and look upon our Amalja friends. And wouldn't you believe it? It happened on a runway carriage. Even in one small part in the brass blades intercepted it. In all my years, I have never seen such prodigious quantities of somas, which is crystals. The blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they ever had. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options, and come with us, Morrow. Alright then, Crid. Okay, it would seem the Amalja are innocent in this particular spate of crimes. All the indications have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during the last attempts to summon Ifrit. Then I can't fathom why anyone else who would go through such lengths to obtain crystals of such quantities. It cannot be we are dealing with the simple thieves. If their motives were profit, why wouldn't they trade crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. Well, think about it. I shall affirm mirage of your progress or lack thereof. Jeez, man! Where do we find these fudging thieves?
Now then. Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Thancred has a voice? Oh yeah, I remember now. In the earlier parts of the game, he did have a voice.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful. Ere thou goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to...
Oh, I'm hoping he's not gonna say what it is. A young maiden full eager to. I'm not saying that word.
Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Ugh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Hi there.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Do they not understand her? Keep it in your pants, Orangier. Keep it in your fudging pants. Yeah, that's one of my things. I gotta keep my skill speed up because we're samurai. Okay, thank you, which is how to proceed the investigation. Have any brought ideas, a solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want a better suggestion, shall we try picking Fulpra's brain again? Who knows, if we work together, we might be able to make use of nestled in any way within. Look at the tail on her. No. It really is a tail. Yes, indeed it is. It's good to see you return. I have given some thought to the matter. I just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have ever been so blind? Calm yourself, Philippa. What's a disturbing possibility which we speak? I was contemplating on how the thieves' activities escaped our notice. For so long that it came to me. What if there was someone among our own ranks conspiring with them, a traitor in our own midst? It would be most unfortunate if your fears are proved well-founded, Philippa. Indeed, for reasons of security, the concern is decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location. Their plans would have been discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. But such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would these be willing with the open risk and confrontation? Mayhap not, but would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target? They may elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mukik miner traveling without an escort so as to attract undue attention. The concern may yet well elect to that, but the cargo, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerley. A fine spot to rest. Would you not agree? You would lie down and wait north, and I shall do the same to the south. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Ah, that guy is so cute. Call me cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down your arms and to surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. Fudge, yeah. Just go up in there, just show up in there, barge down the door, and say, Warrior of Light here. I'll F you up. Yeah, there you go. Get right here. Hey, mister. Oh, these shnikes! I am destroying these people. Come on. Man, mister, prepare to be destroyed. You still, you look so cute in that. Oh, you still look so cute in that. Oh, man. The gang of Seawolf thieves and adrenaline, no less. I suppose there is a first time for everything. Seawolves, all of them? Aye, and all the same taste and facial tattoos, blue. And in your case, you're wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Dankra, it would appear to so good to attend to outstanding matters in Horizon. I have inquiries to make. To Horizon then, Filippo, I want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. Most definitely is a tale, Epip. On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. But we did not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? By your leave, I shall very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. I am afraid, no, it's not possible. Regrettably, he, managed to subdue a unit of blades dispatched and detain him. He made good with his escape. Oh, for the love of... How did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling the Selmis we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, he was quite strong. A sea wolf, Lemesian born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him. You have my words on that. Pray, keep me apprised of any developments. Yes, he's standing next to me. Understood. Our fear of time together isn't an end. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know. But one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed, or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Alright then, Creed. Mother of Exiles. Okay, sure. The incandescent bids me to make your way to Vesper Bay, where our young Alpha Mod awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. More common incident or privy to details. Let's see. We tracked down the traitor's brass blade. When I do, May you rest assured that he'll be having answers. Alright, let's go. You gotta love the capability of flight. Alpha nod. You're late. No matter. Where our visitor is headed, from what I have been able to gather, the band of Domans is seeking audience with the Sultana. Are you familiar with Doma? Yes? And Othride? Well, the nations of the Eastern Continent is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitor's unannounced arrival, as well as the state of the ship, I suspect that their homeland is under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I shall be interested to hear their tale. More importantly, they would know the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would not be fools to not pursue this opportunity, do you think? Come with me to Old Da, and I'm rarely mistaken that we will find the Domas bickering with the Sultan Sworn on the Royal Promenade. I can certainly roll the proceedings insurance, but I do enjoy our sparkling reputation. Is satisfied? I shall see you in Ul'dah. Alright. We shall head to Ul'dah. Okay, Ethernet to, let's see, Chambers of Rule. Yeah. Yeah, he is also a samurai. Yeah, okay, it matters not how many times you ask. Without necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir, we have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior and allow me to plead my case, and I'll grant you a small kindness. Away with you, darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. I'm a loyal man with a cold heart. I know this kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alpha Metavier, at your service, a friend. Which I believe makes me very unique in this part of the world. At least a very few allies in Ul'dah. Yet you need some in which you speak to endear yourself to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There may explain the situation to us, and we shall see to what we can do to help. And the nods again. Our person always nods, man. Our person always nods. You wanna get drunk with the buddies? Would you like to have Ystrola as a cat girl girlfriend?
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
Jeez!
Have mercy. And your people?
Jeez, man!
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
Fudge yeah.
Within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Ul'dah unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
Alpha Mount was looking!
Thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
He's like, yeah. Get to have some fun with the guest. Okay, if I may, sir, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons and our supplies are well spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of tribulations, nor it would have pleased you to listen to them. Suffice to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it's shameless to beg once more, gentle sir, we your associate could spare any provisions at all. Could lessen the suffering of my people. You're not a samurai. Els, why didn't you say so sooner? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage are due to the banquet here on the morrow. And see, as he sent where he can't come, I've been a boatload of foodstuffs and none to feed. But best of all, they are paid a lot in advance. Ha ha ha. Go and call on Ferdinand Catherine in the Avenue Exchange. Tell them to send. I said to ship the little princess. The little princess is ordering to walk your sands. Okay, I would go to the, let's see. The Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Okay, they're practically next door to each other. Okay. And that's an rather odd request. May you misheard her instructions? You know you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. Mark my words. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. Okay. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now, go and tell Lady Yigiri that all is in hand. I dare not hope for such magnanimity, much less expect it. Mistress Mahmoudi is generous indeed, and I shall be thankful for her most humbly. Lady Yigiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think he will be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both. We should return to the Royal Promenade at once. We have done so much for us, Master Alphamad. I swear we shall return the favor. Not his own, Lady Yigiri. I am serious. Yigiri and Alphamad, get a room. It is with words you must win over the favor of the Syndicate. Now I shall choose my words with care. You will accompany, yes? Yes? Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the future meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing will be unpalatable will be required of them. Assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep, come, the Flame General races to the Royal Promenade. Fudge, yeah. Okay, let's see. Alright, to the Royal Promenade we go. Okay. Ralbon, how's it going, man? A pleasure, Mara. The others are inside. Let's not keep them waiting.
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Lady Yugiri.
Fudge yeah, at Nanamo. Fudge yeah.
Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
Ah, yes!
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the Purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to...
So the Imperials freaking purged the...
Should this prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
But, okay, I don't... No.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
Okay.
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Huh?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher.
Ah, really?
The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think.
Oh, that's so he has that kind of mindset. Oh, so he has that kind of mindset when it comes to refugees. Okay.
Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
Yeah.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Yeah, that's true.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril.
Ugh, they risk their material wealth? That...
One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example.
Grow desperate, that's not... Grow desperate, that's not what I grow. That's true.
How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Yeah, she chose her words very carefully.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited.
Yeah, the Syndicate holds more power than the Sultanate, which doesn't make sense.
Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving.
Okay, if that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, that little Alamigo would now be thriving.
Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
He's that little guy is awesome.
No longer poses an immediate threat. They see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Okay. Okay, jeez, man. So it was that kind of situation that they have. These people of Ulda seek profit above anything else. Jeez. Man, that totally sucks, man. Jeez, man. I really would not like it to see anyone in that kind of circumstances. But jeez, man. To be the kind of people that would seek profit above everything else, even in desperate times. Jeez, that is low. As you have observed, Lorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Often I wonder how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. I will waste no more words on him, not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone follow me to the Hall of Flames. Hey, what's up, Ralbon? The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that matter be considered. The monetarists have made their position clear. Agree, Old Dot is not an option. Nor Limsalamita or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs, which leaves our domains confined to a ship. Gods. The thought of them huddled up in an airless hole with no hope of better treatment. Would have more better time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of any great nation. Minfilia, that is precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept its judgment, not while my people suffer. Will it be out of the question of the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week may happen a few days. Excellent, I should keep you informed. Lady Yagiri, I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Althanod. The headquarters of my order, the Science of Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost of Mordana. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks of comfort are more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing an utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands. Hard labor, lest you doubt, would not see food and shelter be way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed, Lady Yagiri. Though I will not hear a word against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us, then we shall gladly accept. Master Alphabet, once again I'm in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life for your people go to one hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely board the Revenant's Toll, which it will be no small feat considering the distance of the present condition. May have old done adventurous skill and can be of assistance near me and on. Lady Yagiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. Fudge, yeah, Ralbon. Okay, speak with Alpha now, okay? Alright, Alpha Naud. We are concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey of revenants toll too much to bear. Too long they have sequestered aboard their ship with insufficient supplies and scarce room for anyone to breathe. Let alone stretch their limbs, and with that in mind, Mistress of Moody has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Mordana. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as the transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. Fudgiama, Moody. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there anything Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. We are a smaller number, perhaps it would go unnoticed. But the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordana. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Doma's behalf. Very well, then we shall begin the contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may, you shall have a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Higiri. And to you, and your reverence toll, my lord. What? Yeah. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do, Lady Higiri. Let us put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? I would trust in the task of escorting our Doman friends to you after you rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What would see you? And I will definitely take that. And let's see, let's send a note to my character, and we'll put you on this. Okay, let's check out my duty finder real quick. Yes! Okay. Yagiri's game. As we speak, the Domans prepare for departure at Vesper Bay. We are from there, transported by carriage to Ul'dah. That said, all has been decided rather suddenly, but it would not surprise me if the refugees require some assistance in coordinating their preparation. Or I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through the tasks of great and small. In short, whatever must be done, do it. Master with a man named Hozan. And when you arrive, Lady Yagiri tells that he has been designated the leader of the first group. Alright, luckily for me, we got things to go to Vesper Bay anyway. And at this rate that we're going in the storyline, we would definitely end up slaying the extreme mode Garuda in no time. Greetings, Alphanaud. Informed me that the Scion would be arriving to help us with preparations. I would be honored to meet you, though shamed as well as a great warrior. Should not be tasked with such trivialities. I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have a skill of arms, as many of our people. pray forgive this trifle, but I might trouble you to look around for some children that can be given into my care. While they are not adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks, friend. Pray speak to my son Yozan, and he'll tell you more. Alright, so we're playing a game of hide and seek. Okay. Are you the first person? Oh, hello there. I am Yozan, son of Hozan. You will be coming with us to Ul'dah. I hear that you'll be traveling on a horse-bird-drawn carriage. But you do not doubt they are queer, giant birds that people ride like horses. Still trying to ride one, but... What's that? You're looking for others? Do not worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. We are finishing a game of hide and seek. 3 players are still hiding. And since Lady Gary told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they are found. Vesper Bay isn't so big, so you can find them in no time. I see you, kid. Are you playing? No fair. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. We did. We get to ride on a horsebird carriage? I do not know. It sounds scary, but Yozan says it's safe. I'll go. Yes, it is safe. Yeah, I see you over there. But you're not Yozan. Who are you? I am Koharu. Mara YT, I didn't know anyone else. Wait a minute. You're one of them, stallions, aren't you? No, scions. Then you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek, too. Oh, right. It's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Mara. Which means that Lady Yugiri is a freaking ninja. Alright, search the sky. Aha! Found you, kid! How did you find me, Eva? I need more practice. Or maybe you're just too good at this. I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. Yeah, Garleans are stupid. Okay, wonderful. All the children accounted for. Hide and seek? Ah, I see that you are curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Gigiri thought it best that the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I should hope that one of these days are behind us, but nevertheless I take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. And I don't need those two. I'll take that. Thank you. Hero's necklace. Oh, I need that. Definitely need that. Why we adventure? The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at irregular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father, Home, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with young Kotaru, whom I believe you already met. Though I understand that the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on your journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. If you're ready to begin, please inform the coachman. Okay, we're finally gonna do something good. Okay, oh, this is so fluffy. Our grandfather is so lucky. These horse birds smell terrible. I eager ought to be with ye. Have a word ye, runner of the blades. From the blades, say that we might have a problem. Fierce-looking beasties have been sighted south of the bridge of the Hammer Lee. Might have someone's eyes playing tricks on them, of course. But I don't pay a gamble in this business. Okay, so it was basically we just go over there and F them up. When you're satisfied, meet us in the outside horizon. I really love the capability of flight. No more using the roads for me, plebs. Which I'm kidding about saying the word pleb. Alright, we're here at the destination. Wandering Eye! Prepare to get destroyed! That the fudge is what I'm talking about, man. Okay, so there was a beastie was proving an operative word. Haha. Pet the bird. Well fought, sir. Well fought. Ah, if only I were in better health, I should have been proud to stand beside you. Stand at your side. Paying my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. Uh-oh, watch out, kid. It may be as it may, I cannot help but envy you. We had been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma. Things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Yagira's kinsmen, least of all. They fought fiercest, though they full well know it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chooses to stay. Food, shelter, promises a better life, and all this do we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? In kind, Father, 'tis she has given everything, and we shall give it our all. Whatever work there needs to be done, we shall do it without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's toll will grow and prosper by our hands. Fudge, yeah, power of the trades. Ah! Mr. Mario, can one and I become an adventurer? To go whither the wild rose blooms. Yeah. See, like roses, I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but don't they grow in a lot of places? It's my turn. Excuse me, Mr. Morrow. I've got a question. What's Revenant Toll like? Is it pretty? Oh, it is the home of the Silence of the Seventh Dawn. It is a bustling outpost requested by countless adventurers. You mean there's lots of people who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait. Enough, Kanaharu. It's my turn again, Mr. Morrow. When I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Buy weapons from Rowena. Train every day. Train every day to become strong. So my father was right. How do you do it then? Come on, tell me. And don't leave anything out. Alright, that's enough questions for Mr. Morrow. That's not fair. Why does Yo-san get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Alright, ask your question. Just one more, Morrow, please. Do you think I could become an adventurer like you one day? Yeah! Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Mr. Morrow. I won't forget it. I'm going to become an adventurer, too! Then we get the Revenant stall and let's make an adventure skills for Domins. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Mr. Morrow and Lady Igiri. Fudge, yeah! Inspiring people to do adventures, slaying beasts and gods alike. Watch out, primals. You're gonna have to be dealing with these kids in the future. We can talk more about it on the carriage in the way. Will it be joining us? Yeah! Alright, kids, let's get fastened. All he is doing is just nodding his head. Okay. Alright, we're here. Gonna talk to Alpha Not at the quick stand. Okay. Why am I? Okay, we're good. Okay, let's send him over here. Mara, I think your first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there not aught else? I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Igiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. And I would definitely take that. Thank you. Okay, it's past time Lady Igiri and meet the guild representatives on Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Zenolin, which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you to serve as an escort to the Domin delegation for the purpose of the duration of the journey. Speak with Fastforn. Well, with whom we were Domins, I should think, after Lady Verse, Lady Igiri, and Minfilia, and the guild emissary, if both meetings go so well. The resulting ties should stand the Domins in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels, tomorrow. Alright, let's go. And this must be the esteemed Lady Yagiri. And our associates, I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the toll. And do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting. Put though we may see, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race creed do not enter into here. We welcome all sorts provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Southwood. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment I did doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand I have given the same speech to all new arrivals. You needn't bow your head to me, call me master either. We're frontier hands. And as far as I'm concerned, as you wish, Southwood. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Our guests have yet to meet the incandescent 7 Hells, Mara. Why are you wasting time with me? See to the rising stone. To whom much is given, much is expected. I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting your leaders. We shall join you in the rising stone anon. Alright, who are you? Okay. Hey, Tartaro, how's it going? I wonder what herbs and spices they use in Doma. Well, maybe there's something I could add to my special tonic. What kind of tonic are you talking about, Tartaro? Tis no use. Our attempts to reach the students about destiny continues to meet with failure. Your engineer has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they have yielded not. We will preserve our course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fares the Domans? I am given to understand that you were quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved? I shall not blame you if you did, nor will I deny you that this matter falters outside our normal purview. To be as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it's within our power to help them. Lady Higiri is here. Please show her in. I shall be very much like to meet her. You have no objections? You have no objections? Pray do so with our blessing. Your answers please me beyond words, my lady. You are quite certain we have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's Toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As it ever has been a pleasure, Antidistant. Alas, we must take our leave. The first carriages are due to arrive any moment. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Southborn. Lady Igiri, Mara. He's like, yeah. We helped you out, man. Limited and I make the necessary preparations to ensure our Domin friends feel at home upon their arrival. Though I must admit I am still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. You still should be returning Anon with a report from the field. Perhaps he could be able to wait here and speak with her upon our arrival. Okay, geez, we solved one refugee crisis and then into perhaps a primal crisis.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
I would love to go fishing.
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
The plot thickens.
Which means they're going to summon their god. Ain't that just great?
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet. Which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual, summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what? Pray tell.
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand?
Vilbrand.
There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late.
Ha!
Oh gods. They mean to summon Leviathan?
Leviathan! Oh, the sea dragon. Great.
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Okay.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
Yep. The good.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise mid surging waves to wash away the finless one.
Okay.
And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
Yeah, run, you Stella, run!
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not?
Yeah.
Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa.
Oh, great.
I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
Fudge, yeah.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the Echo.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Fudge, yeah!
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye. A primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
A primal?
A beast god.
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
Fudge, yeah! Be a ninja!
It would be most welcome. When contending with a primal, one can never have too many able allies.
Fudge, yeah!
If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Okay. Okay, so it looks like this is gonna be it for today's live stream. Jeez. Okay, so we definitely solved a refugee problem. And so now, we gotta deal with another primal. Fudging great. But I'm hoping that you'll have had a good time, and hope to see you again next time. Take care of yourselves, everybody.